Hey guys, I'm Elizabeth Newsom and welcome to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to tell you about 3 secrets of a successful YouTube channel. So this was another part of a presentation I was doing called An Author's Guide to YouTube, and I've shared it with several writers groups and they found the information really helpful, so I was hoping some of you guys might find it helpful as well. So within this presentation, first of all we'll talk about SEO or search engine optimization, then some basic mechanics of having a successful YouTube channel, and finally what I like to call the secret sauce to a successful YouTube channel. So let's get started. First of all, we have SEO. SEO is essentially the idea that you can target a few specific keywords, and by targeting them through using them in the title of your video, the description, the tags, even the file names for the video and the thumbnail picture, that you can rank higher on the search engine when people search for those specific keywords. With that said, what's always perplexed me when people talk about SEO is how to obtain this list of magical keywords to make you rank higher on search engines. What I like to use is ads.google.com. This takes you to Google AdWords. And one thing I would caution about this is make sure not to start any sort of ad campaign, because as soon as you do, there's no backing out of it and you cannot use the keywords planning tool for free until you've completed that ad campaign in its entirety. And if that happens, what you'll have to do is use a completely separate Gmail account in order to use the keyword planning tool, which is what I have to do. So what you do is on the upper right side, you'll see Tools and Settings. You click that and then you'll see Keyword Planner. After you click Keyword Planner, you type in a keyword. For example, I had a video about 3 reasons why you should break up, so maybe your keyword is reasons to break up, and it will come up with a list of suggested keywords, maybe things like why you should break up or relationship advice, a bunch of other ones. And next to them you'll see a range of average monthly searches and then the competition level. For range of average monthly searches, of course, you want to have a high number of those, and you'll get a pretty broad range, maybe 0 to 10, which you would want to avoid, but then you'll get some that are 1,000 to 10,000, which would be good ones. And you want a low competition level. Competition level essentially tells you how many other people are paying to rank highly on that keyword. Because if there are a lot of people paying to rank high on that keyword when it shows up on the search engine ranking, it's unlikely you'll do well just by using search engine optimization without paying for anything. You're looking for low competition, high average monthly searches. And what you'll want to do is compile a list of keywords that you'll use often. For example, I have a booktube channel, I review young adult books, so I have some tags I use like bookish, booktube channels, good books for teens, best book for teens, young adult fantasy books, good fantasy books, best fantasy books. And you'll find your own customized set of keywords specific to the type of YouTube channel you want to create. So I mentioned tags earlier. You have your title, description, and then tags. Tags are essentially some specific keywords that you tell YouTube that you're trying to target. And maybe you think that other booktubers or YouTubers are doing really well because of the keywords they're using. An easy way to see what keywords someone is using in their video is to use this backdoor kind of way. It's not very intuitive because when you click on someone's video, you see who posted it, when they posted it, the description, but you don't see the keywords. How you can get around this is in the white space next to the description, you double click, which I do for my Mac computer, or right click, and then you click View Page Source. You use your computer's find feature and you search keywords. Altogether, one word, keywords. It might not be the first search that comes up, but maybe the second or the third. You'll see this list of bracketed keywords that person uses for that video. Now let's go into some basic mechanics of a successful YouTube channel. According to YouTube, 90% of the best performing YouTube channels use prepared thumbnails. So what are prepared thumbnails? If you've ever uploaded a video, you've probably seen YouTube generate 3 random thumbnails just based on snapshots throughout the video. Do not use these. A prepared thumbnail is when you take a picture ahead of time, and you'll see this option in Upload Thumbnail Image. Before my videos, I take a short clip where I'm doing things to pose for the thumbnail. So I'll do things like, or. And then I take a snapshot of one that I particularly like, and then I'll do some basic photo editing, which I usually do in PowerPoint. You can do a lot of easy things in PowerPoint, like taking out the background, blurring the background. You could pop in emojis, text, maybe the title of the video, pictures. And of course, you'll want to consider some sort of cohesive brand or color and design theme that you stick to, just to give your channel the same overall professional, cohesive feel. As you can see with my thumbnails, as of late, I've been using ones that have this rounded rectangle design with this semi-translucent teal color and white lettering inside that's sans serif or flowy fantasy font. But that's my brand. If you don't know what your brand is, just choose a color scheme and design theme that you like. Next, you'll want to consider end screens. So, as you guys have probably seen at the end of my videos, I have 10 seconds where I have this black transition, and then there's this blue background, some background music. On one side it says subscribe to my YouTube channel. On the other side it has a suggested video. On my end, I click best video for viewer, which automatically takes some sort of video from your channel that YouTube thinks that the viewer is most likely to watch. And this is a great call to action and to keep people engaged with your channel by either having them subscribe or watch another video. You'll also want to consider making a playlist. Playlists are great because you can incorporate other people's videos into them. For example, I have a bookish humor list where I include some videos by booktubers that are funny and that I really enjoy. I intersperse those with my own videos. And of course, it's not plagiarizing to have other people's videos in a playlist because it links back to their channel. But the great thing about having those more popular videos within a playlist is that it makes the playlist rank higher on the YouTube searches. In addition, because you have your videos interspersed throughout it, that means that when people click it, it has those popular videos, but it also has your videos. They're set up on an automatic queue, so it automatically just plays the next video in the list, and this means that your videos are going to get higher views overall from that playlist. Finally, there's just some booktube acronyms and lingo that I didn't understand initially. For example, OTP, which is one true pairing. That's a couple that you ship or that you really want to be together. There's also TBR, which is to be read. People film videos about TBR lists. Mine is 5 miles long. Way too long for one video, but it's a good video idea. And then there's videos about books that people DNF'd, which means did not finish or do not finish. So they started reading it and then they tossed it. Now, on to the last part, which is the secret sauce of having a successful YouTube channel. If you get nothing else from this video, please take away this, because this single technique has made me successful not only on YouTube where other people have failed, but also on Wattpad where I have 30,000 followers. It's this technique that makes me succeed where others fail, and the first most important thing you can do for your YouTube channel is to get started. The second is this technique. So again, if you take away nothing else, just remember this. And the secret is consistency. Consistency isn't that fun or flashy or sexy. It's really boring and really hard. And yeah, it's not really fun. Trust me, I know. I filmed a video a while ago about kind of how I was demoralized about having a booktube channel, just because I was. So once you've started your YouTube channel, there are two worst things that you can do for it. And I see people do both of these on YouTube. The first worst thing you could do is to be really motivated at first, to get all these ideas maybe from this video and to be excited about starting a YouTube channel. So maybe you post 3 videos, 5 videos, 10 videos. Maybe you post for a day, a week, a month, a year. But sooner or later, you realize that your videos aren't taking off, they're not going viral, you're not as popular as you anticipated being, and you get demoralized once you realize that the only people watching it are your cat, your mom, and your grandma. Everyone hits this barrier. Everyone starts out on square one with 0 subscribers and feeling like no one cares about the videos that they post and the content that they create. What differentiates the successful people from the unsuccessful people is the successful people push through that barrier. They choose to keep doing what they're doing and to be consistent regardless of how motivated they feel. So the first worst thing you can do is to start to be motivated and then to lose your motivation and stop. The second worst thing you can do is to only post videos when you're inspired. In my opinion, this is like writing when you're inspired. Some people can do it, but the vast majority of us mortals need to have a consistent schedule because our viewers or our readers need to know when they can regularly expect valuable content from us. If we don't have a schedule, then we risk losing our audiences. So consistency is key. But maybe you understand this. If so, how often should you post and when should you post these videos? As far as how often, again, biggest thing is consistency. If you can post consistently once a week, which is what I do, great, that's pretty standard. But if you can't post consistently that often, then don't. Post every other week. Post once a month. If you can post twice a week, awesome. I used to do that and then I started college. You can post more than twice a week, double awesome. But again, if you can only afford to post once a month, that's okay. As long as you stick to it consistently, you'll gradually build up an audience. And a small, gradually built audience is far better than no audience at all. So when should you post these videos? I have this link that I'll post within the description as my source. But according to this link, they say you should post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, anywhere from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. For Thursday, Friday, it should be 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and for Saturday and Sunday, it should be 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So YouTube traffic tends to increase in the evenings, but you'll notice a lot of these times are in the afternoon. That's because you want to post your video just ahead of that peak traffic time in order to capture as much of it as possible. Because if you post right at the peak, you post a brand new video when it's evening, then you're not going to get as many views as if you'd posted a bit before that wave of traffic. In addition, you should know that YouTube audience tends to skew younger. This means that the traffic ebbs and flows with the school week. So we see it increase on Thursday, peak on Saturday, and decrease Sunday afternoon. So just keep that in mind when scheduling your videos. So there you guys have some secrets to a successful YouTube channel. We talked about search engine optimization, some basic mechanics, and finally, the secret sauce to a successful YouTube channel, which is consistency. Because the first best thing you can do for a successful YouTube channel is to start it, and the second thing is to be consistent. Thank you guys for watching this video, the secrets to a successful YouTube channel. If you have any questions, let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!